let us discuss about deterministic and non-deterministic algorithms in DAA. First, let's see about what is a deterministic algorithm. A deterministic algorithm always produces the same output under the same input. So here we have Q0 as the source state, whereas Q1, Q2 are destination states, 0 and 1 are nothing but inputs. On applying 0 on Q0, we are going to a state called Q1. So if we apply 0 on Q0, then we always go to the state Q1. So that is nothing but what is deterministic algorithm. It always produces the same output. So on applying 0 on Q0, it always goes to the state Q1 under the same input. So likewise, if we apply 1 on Q1, if we apply 1 on Q0, then it always produces the state Q2. So that is about what is deterministic algorithm. So deterministic means if we apply the input on the corresponding states, then we will get the same destination state. So under the same input, it always produces the same output. That output is nothing but destination state. Okay. Whereas, now let's see the example for the deterministic algorithm. Let's see the linear search algorithm. So the normal algorithms are nothing but deterministic algorithms only. So till now all the algorithms which we have seen, those are nothing but deterministic only. So we are using a keyword called algorithm. Name of the algorithm is linear search. Arguments are A, array, N, size of the array, X, key element. So here we are checking the elements from 1 to N. Array elements are from 1 to N. If the array element is equals to the key element, then return the corresponding index of that element. So normal linear search algorithm. Now let's see about what is non-deterministic algorithm. Non-deterministic means it may produces different outputs under the same input. So here the source state is Q0. On applying 0 on Q0, it may produces Q1 state or it may produces Q2 state. If you see this example, the inputs are different. But if you see here, the inputs are same. On applying an input symbol on a state, then we may get different outputs. On applying 0 on Q0, we may get Q3 also. But deterministic means on applying input on a state, it will produces only one output. So that is about what is non-deterministic. So non-deterministic, we don't know the exact output. Here mainly three functions, three statements are used. The first one is choice function, second one is success function, third one is failure function. All these three are called as functions or statements. Let's see what is choice. It arbitrarily chooses one element from the set S. So from the given list of elements, choice method will randomly select one element. We don't know what is that element. It randomly picks one element from the given list of elements. Next method is success function. Success function, it always signals successful completion. So success methods, when it will be used, suppose if the algorithm is successfully completed, then we can use success function. Next, failure function for unsuccessful completion. If there are some unsuccessful one, okay. So then we use failure. So failure means the algorithm is unsuccessful, whereas success means the corresponding algorithm is successful. Now let us convert this linear search algorithm into non-deterministic algorithm. as well as let's see a sorting algorithm, non-deterministic sorting algorithm. Now let's see the examples for the non-deterministic algorithms. First example is non-deterministic algorithm for linear search. So algorithm header, LSearch is the name of the algorithm and the parameters are array name, size of the array and key element. So first what we are doing, we are using choice function. We know the advantage of the choice function. It randomly picks one element from the given list of elements. Here the array range is from 1 to n. So choice function picks that index, element index and store that index in J. Here we can use this choice as a control statement. So we can use curly brace here. Okay. Next we are comparing that array element with key element. If a of j equal to x, so then we can say that it is successful completion. So then return that index j value. So here it is successfully executed. So for successful completion, we can use success function. Suppose if the array element doesn't matches with key element, then we can say that it is unsuccessful completion. So return failure. And we are using right of 0. So this 0 indicates unsuccessful completion. Now let's see the second example for sorting. Non-deterministic algorithm for sorting. Here we are not implementing any sorting algorithm. Here we are giving a list of elements in ascending order. Now we are checking whether those elements are in ascending order or not. Ascending order or not. Ascending means incremental order. Okay. So n sort means non-deterministic algorithm sorting. So a array, n size of the array. Next for I is equal to 1 to n do b of I equal to 0. Here a means source array, input array, whereas b means destination array. So initially the destination array contains all zeros. So b of 0 contains 0, b of 1 contains 0, b of 2 0, b of 3 0, b of 4 0 likewise. Next we are using a for loop for repetition purpose. So choice method picks one element and stores that element index in j. So now we are checking whether that b of j is equal to 0 or not. Initially the output array contains all zeros only. So 0 not equal to 0. Condition is false. So control comes out from the if. So the input array elements, that is a of I, will be stored in output array b of j. Suppose if b of j is 0, b of j is not a 0 value. So instead of 0, let we have 10. So 10 not equal to 0. Condition is 2. So it indicates failure. So initially we are storing zeros in output array. Now here we are checking whether output array contains zeros or non-zeros. If they are non-zeros, then we can say that it is failure, because initially zeros are stored in output array. If zeros are available in the output array, then we have to store input array elements in output array. So initially what are the input array elements? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So those elements are stored in output array. Okay. Next, so this is the logic. So for I is equal to 1 to n minus 1 2. If there are 5 elements, then 4 iterations are needed. So that's why we are using n minus 1. Next, if b of I greater than b of I plus 1. If you take this one, let b of I is 10, b of I plus 1 is 20. 10 greater than 20. 10 greater than 20. Condition is false. So that element will be printed. So write b of 1 comma n. Next, 20 greater than 30. False. So 20 will be printed. 30 greater than 40. False. 40 greater than 50. False. So all those elements will be printed. So this is success. So we are returning success function. let instead of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, let we have 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Here the elements are in descending order. So we have to, now it denotes failure operation, unsuccessful operation. Now let's see the logic. First two elements, compare 50 with 40. 50 greater than 40, 50 greater than 40, condition is true. So it denotes then failure, unsuccessful completion. Why? Because here we are checking whether the list of elements are in ascending order or not. But here the elements are in descending order. So that's why it is denoting failure. So this is about what is deterministic and non-deterministic algorithm.